Assalamu alaikum. So this is lecture number 3 and the topic is element. So element is the substance that is not converted into simple substance. It's mean that elements is that substance that is not divided into simple substance. Example is oxygen, hydrogen that are the simple elements and that are not converted and divided into more simpler substance. So simply we can say that element is a substance that is not converted into simple substance. Next one is compound. As you already know that element is composed of different atoms combine with each other and they form a element. Similarly, compound is formed when different elements are combined and they are formed by chemical bonds. So compound is a pure substance that is formed when two different elements are joined together by chemical bond. This bond may be ionic, covalent, or coordinate covalent. We will discuss the types of bond in upcoming lectures. And so pure substance that is formed when two different elements are joined by chemical bond, this is known as compound. So in elements different atoms are joined, and in compound different elements are joined. So example of compound is carbon dioxide gas. In this we can see that there is a two elements, one is carbon and there are two elements of oxygen. They are joined by a chemical bond and they form a compound. Second example is of hydro water, in which it has two elements of hydrogen and one element of oxygen, and they are joined together by chemical bond and they form a compound that is water. So these are the two examples of compound that are carbon dioxide gas and water. So these are the few simple and basic definition of element and compound that you need to know in the introduction. So this is element and this is compound. The next one is mixture. When two different compounds are combined, it may be two or it may be more than two or more than two compounds. When they are joined, then they form a mixture. So mixture is an impure substance that contain two or more substance that actually retain their individual chemical characteristics, and they retain their individuality in mix in their formation. So an impure substance that contain two or more different substances that retain their individual characteristics is called as mixture. So example of mixture is salt and water, and when salt and water are combined, then they form a mixture. This is very common and simple example. Furthermore, mixture is divided into two parts. It may be homogeneous mixture and it may be heterogeneous mixture. When it is homogeneous mixture, then it has only one phase, mean the compounds are equally soluble and there is not visibility between two different compounds, so it consists of only one phase. For example, there is salt and water. When salt and water are combined, then they have only one phase. There is not visibility that salt is different and water is different. They combine to form a uniform composition throughout the solution, and this is an example of homogeneous mixture. The second one is heterogeneous mixture. It consists of two different phases and it consists of two different visible component. An example is sand and water. Simply when we add sand in water, then the particle of sand are clearly visible in water. So this is the proof that the sand, when it is visible in water, then this show that they have two different visible components. So this is heterogeneous mixture. So heterogeneous mixture has sand plus water, and homogeneous mixture is salt plus water, because when we dissolve salt in water, then they are completely miscible. They have uniform composition throughout. So this is example of homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. So this was our today lecture, in which we study about element, compound, mixture, and furthermore types of mixture. So this was introduction. This was the basic definition that you need to know at the start of chapter number 1. This was the fundamental definitions that you need to know. So this was the introduction of the definitions. Furthermore, this detail we will discuss in the upcoming lecture, and see you in the next lecture. Allah Hafiz.